Riding this kind of place at this type of pace takes a lot of conditioning to do it for very long, especially without injuring yourself. If you are like me though and rely solely on skills developed over time to get you through the day, you will eventually run out of ability, and no amount of skill you've ever picked up will help you finish the day. Life gets in the way. Being able to ride more than once or twice a month is tough. And if you're also too busy to exercise properly, don't expect to have a stellar day on the mountain. In a couple of years, I'll be 60 freaking years old. How the hell did that happen? I just don't have the natural endurance that I used to once have, and it gets tougher to bounce back from injuries when they happen. No way I'm giving up though. I love this sport way too much. I actually make myself hit the harder lines when I can, just to prove to myself I still can. I ride these trails with a plan and always look for a more interesting, fun, or challenging line to take if and when I'm ever through here again. Rocks, roots, step-ups are all good fun to jump when and if possible, and if done right can save energy, which is something I really need to conserve these days. If you spend all your time riding around stuff, you only manage to use up energy, time, momentum, so on. Being able to hit it and go over is a huge bonus. Thank you. Trails like this really take it out of you. They throw you and your bike around like a rubber ball, and after a few minutes your arms and legs will feel like rubber unless you're in amazing shape. Carrying a little extra body weight is one thing that will also slow you down and drain you of energy as well. We do all sorts of things to shave a few pounds off our bike, but don't give it a second thought when our riding gear is getting a little snug. All that extra weight you're packing around gets thrown around and supported by your arms and legs. This will take its toll, as well as you will eventually get your ass handed back to you on the trail. I'm not a big guy by any stretch, but weigh 50 pounds more than one of my old riding buddies. He can ride circles around me after a few hours and has energy long after I'm half dead. I know a young man from the interior of BC who went from racing expert enduro to pro a year or so ago. He really had to step up his fitness game and lose a ton of weight in order to accomplish it. All the skills and ability he had just wasn't quite enough to make it into the pro class of this sport. Skill will only do so much, and once you're out of steam, you're also out of the race.
Quicksand.
I'd actually like to pull it out of here rather than dig a deep trench. You will find a ton of gurus on the internet that will preach skills and technique and how that will make you a better rider. While this is true, don't forget to look after yourself in the process. Riding hard enduro correctly and efficiently will save you a bit of energy, but packing an extra 50 pounds will soon use it all up. You will find yourself struggling to keep up to lesser, younger riders in no time if they are in better shape. Youthful energy can afford to make a lot of mistakes.
Oh.
Near the end of our ride day, I really began to regret not eating a better meal last night, not having a proper breakfast this morning, or hydrating as well as I should have. All these factors will shorten your ride and are things you should be conscious of when planning a big day on your bike.
Motherfucker. We're almost 4 hours into our ride day and I'm spent. I cannot even hold my Clake one-leg clutch lever in, which says a lot. It even became difficult to go more than a few minutes at a time without making another mistake, which in turn robbed me of even more energy that I didn't even have. It was a rough hour's ride back to the trucks from here.